Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 11th episode of A Minute or Two with Bob. I am now on YouTube. I figured out how to do that over the weekend. And I also figured out how to set up a playlist. So, hey, it's not bad for a 63-year-old guy, is it? So, hey, everybody has to have a hobby. So, they always say that, everybody talks about the weather, but nobody does anything about it. I'm going to talk about the weather a little bit today, too, because when I woke up this morning, here in Wisconsin, it is 21 below zero wind chill. That is a little nippy. So then I go on Facebook and I see friends in Texas and in Arkansas, and they're whining because the weather's in the 20s there. Come on. I mean, when it gets to the 20s here in a few days, I might wear Hawaiian shirts and shorts. I mean, 20s is warm. It's not cold. But it is cold. I mean, 20 below zero is cold. It's so cold that when I went to the store yesterday, I paid for my items in cold, hard cash. It's so cold that while I was out, a pickpocket came up to me and he left his hands in my pockets to warm his hands up. Doesn't that sound like a Ronnie Dangerfield? It's so cold that if you're paying for a hooker by the minute, you got to pay more money because it takes her longer to get all her clothes off. Out of those three, I made one up and I read the other two somewhere. Guess which one I made up. So, you talk to people around here about the cold and they're like, yeah, I went to the store yesterday. It was 20 below. I couldn't believe how many people were in the store. Or there was so much traffic yesterday. I couldn't believe it. It's 20 below. And I just want to tap him on the head and say, hey, you were out too. But that's the way people are around here. But really, when it's this cold, you just stay in. It's not unlike COVID. I mean, we've been practicing this for a year now. You just stay home more. And this will pass in a couple days. It's going to warm up in a couple days. And even before COVID, I was staying in a lot anyway because of my disability. I just get used to it. So I'm used to all this. So this is really not that big of a deal for me. But I know people like to talk about how cold it is. And in fact, there's a sense of honor of living in a place where it's so cold. So we got to mention it. So if you're up in the north like me, stay warm, my friends. It's a good day for indoor sports. Unless you're alone, then they're not so fun. Take care.